great to be joined on the WHHI Daily News with Skylar Jewell. You are working with the RBC Heritage on what, when I was a kid, would have been the absolute coolest job to have. And that's a standard bearer, carrying the sign with the guys' scores on it for 4 days and during spring break. And this year having a great opportunity to meet up with the superstars of the game.
The best of the best.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about what you're looking for and how they should get involved.
Yeah, so first off, the RBC Heritage presented by Boeing is a huge event in the Lowcountry.
Sure.
And a cool thing about being a standard bearer is you get a front row seat into all the action that happens, and you actually get access for the entire week. So you can volunteer 2 days and then go out every other day and have a really cool experience.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to do all 4 days because there's a cut. They only need half as many of you, half of you the weekend days.
Yep.
Where do they find out? No, 12 to 18, is that the...
Ages 12 to 18.
So people actually, unfortunately...
They age out.
Yeah.
It's the only volunteer experience where you age out of it. So we're looking for new, excited volunteers. Golf knowledge is generally looked for, but we've had a ton of people come in and have great experiences who aren't particularly focused on golf. So anyone who's interested in being out and being a representative of Lowcountry is a perfect candidate.
Yeah, and you actually do get to meet the players.
Yep.
You generally get a signed golf ball afterwards.
Sometimes
that's one of the things that they don't tell you, but it usually happens. And so it's a great opportunity to just be a part of it. I mean, and right, like you said, front row seat.
Front row seat, really cool experiences. I think what gets me excited every year are all the stories that I know are going to happen just by being a part of it.
Tell me a story.
We actually had a standard bearer meet and hold a newborn baby. We had a driver given away. We had someone actually give a putter away.
Wow.
We had another really cool story is a pro actually asked for a standard bearer because they remembered that person from previous years.
How about that?
So a lot of really cool things, and there's some behind the scenes things we can't really give away.
Right.
But you get a hat, you get to be involved, you get front row seats. It's really exciting.
You get to be a part of, I call it the circus.
Yep.
I mean, it is when the tour comes to town, it's the inner workings of it. Part of it is the volunteers, and boy, to be inside the ropes, walking right behind, who knows, the guy who wins, you never know.
Jordan Spieth will be there this year.
Jordan Spieth will be there. He's one of those guys who might remember his standard bearer and want him there as a good luck charm again. But that's how. So how do folks get involved?
Yep. So there's a website that is
at
attached.
RBCHeritage.com.
Yep. And there's also a specific link that we can put in the information here.
Yeah.
There's my email. You can email me directly, and I can send that to you.
Okay. We'll have all that on the screen.
Yeah, it'll all be there. Yeah. And really, that's the best way to get involved. Everything funnels in. You can reach out and ask questions if you're not sure. The number one thing that we want to make sure of every year, but specifically this year with it being an elevated event, is that no one who is even a little bit interested misses out. So we want people to share it. We want people to get out. Like I said, we look for new volunteers that are excited every year, and there are new storylines that come with it.
That's fantastic. And again, you don't have to be a golf nut. You have to be able to take instructions when they tell you, you gotta be quiet.
Yep.
You gotta do that, and where you gotta have to march, and how you do the stuff.
Yep.
That's easy.
Yep.
And it's not a hard job. It's a time-consuming job because you're out there for 5 hours walking around a golf course.
And you get community service hours for it. We've had people walk away with a lot of hours.
That's great stuff. Yeah. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Skylar Jewell, the chairperson of the Standard Bearer Committee. Again, RBCHeritage.com through the volunteer portal, and you can find out in there. We'll show you other ways to do that too. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. All right. We'll have more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.